It's Fact Sheet Friday! Now, the Rottne DLC contains two pieces of kit from a Swedish company that specializes in forestry machinery. It describes itself as the fourth largest manufacturer of forestry machines designed for the cut-to-length method. The Rottne Industri is a fully Swedish company with all production within Sweden's borders. With our sights set on growth, we are well equipped for the future thanks to dedicated staff and one of the world's best forestry machine programs. That's kind of how they describe themselves on their website. Now, within this DLC, we have the F20D forwarder and the H21D tree harvester. Now, we're going to talk a little bit and compare some of the stats related to these two new pieces of equipment with what we already have in game, and then we're going to also talk in a bit more detail about the very specifics of this new forwarder and the new harvester. Now, first up, we're going to take a look at the F20D forwarder and compare that to the Ponzi Buffalo and the Komatsu 875. So the forwarder here has an engine that is 278 horsepower. Now the Komatsu 875 is 251 horsepower, and the Buffalo is a little bit more powerful at 286 horsepower. Now, if we take a look at speed, pretty much all the forwarders are about the same speed. We've got a 210-liter diesel tank and 10 liters of DEF capacity on this particular forwarder. We can get this in Nokian tires or have the blue chains on it, as you see here in this image. This also has the ability to have an adjustable width load area. We can see that in this picture here, it is set up for the widest load. Now, I do not know how long the loading area is. I asked Giants, I didn't get a response back, so I don't know if it's set up for 6-meter logs or 8-meter logs or what. But as soon as I have that information, I'll be sure to let you guys know. If I get it before this video comes out, I'll put a note in my YouTube comments. Now, as far as price goes, this thing is expensive. 350,000 euros or dollars. That makes the Komatsu 875 look pretty efficient at $216,000, or the Ponzi Buffalo at $221,000. Now, the second piece of kit in this DLC is the H21D tree harvester, and of course we're going to compare that to the Komatsu 931 XC and the Ponzi Scorpion King. The H21D comes in at a whopping 305 horsepower. It is the most powerful of all the tree harvesters available in game. The Scorpion King comes in second at 286 horsepower, and the Komatsu 931 XC comes in at 251 horsepower. Now, I'm not going to also bring in the little small tree harvester that is also in game, because we're talking about the big boys today. We're comparing the big Komatsu, Ponzi, and now the H21D. Now, as far as price, this thing is also top of the list at 470,000 euros or dollars. Now, the Ponzi Scorpion King was previously king of the hill as far as cost goes at $440,000, and the 931 XC was the best big boy budget tree harvester and still is at $435,000. Now, some other stats on this is 20 kilometers per hour or 12 miles per hour speed. Once again, we can get the Nokian or the blue chains on our wheels. 725-liter fuel capacity. This thing has got fuel for days, as well as 20 liters of DEF. And there you go. So I hope you guys liked this fact sheet. I don't have a ton of information about this, and quite frankly, I am not an expert in farm sim machinery for forestry. So I've just pulled some stats. I'm really looking forward to giving this thing a spin once it releases. And let me know in the comments, what do you think of these two pieces of equipment? And until next time, happy farming.